so much unhappiness when it comes to how this was dealt with across the capital structure. What do we know in terms of how the market is reacting?
That's exactly right, Heidi. This decision by FINMA to wipe out these 16 billion francs worth of bonds really caused shockwaves through the market. It's really interesting, though, that they're not actually trading at zero. So when is zero not a zero is when traders think that they can make a buck off it still. So at the moment, we've learned that JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley and other traders are buying them at 2 cents and selling them at about 5 cents on the dollar. And they're crafting terms to make sure that these bonds can actually turn into claims against Credit Suisse in the event that litigation eventually happens when the deal closes. So at the moment, they're not still yet zero because the deal hasn't closed. It's going to take another few months, perhaps till the end of the year, for that to close. So these traders have until then to figure out a way how to make money out of these bonds that are, supposed to be worth zero.
So what's the latest on how the merger is being received so far?
Sherry, the market is still figuring out the way forward. So you saw UBS shares down 16%, then up 7%, eventually settling at around 1% higher for the day, because investors are still trying to figure out how this will play out. They're not happy that UBS has had to pause their share buyback plan. There was a plan to buy back about $5 billion worth of shares. That's now not going to happen. UBS also has to figure out what it's going to do with the Credit Suisse investment banking business. They will try to divest a bunch of non-core assets, but that's not going to happen overnight. So there are a lot of question marks still about how this merger actually will benefit UBS. People think that it will eventually be greatly beneficial, but it will take time. And then you saw S&P overnight also coming out and lowering the outlook for the bank on execution risk. So there's still a lot of risk factors out there, investors still weighing up all of that.